2 years after that, I was diagnosed with hepatitis C. That's the drug addict's disease, dirty needles, etc. We didn't know if I got it as a little kid playing Kemosabe Blood Brothers with my kids in the neighborhood, or if I got it from a barber who nicked me with a bad razor, growing up, or it was part of the surgery for my cancer. We don't know. But I had it. And my doctor had a friend in medical school who was the best Hep C doctor in America up at University Hospital, and he got me an appointment with the guy, and I went and I saw him. And we did all kind of testing, and one of the tests is called genotypes, genetic testing, and he tested my genes. And I was the gene type that has the worst reaction to the drugs. Very small cure rate, about 20%, year of chemotherapy, interferon, and so forth. And I said, what should I do? And he said, wait. And several years later, in 2015, I don't know if you see on television a drug called Harvoni. It was made for me. I was the perfect candidate for Harvoni. We applied through my insurance company, and I was denied. We applied a second time, and I was denied. And the women in the office of that doctor took an interest in me, and the one in particular. We did more testing, we filled out surveys, we did things, and we applied a third time for Harvoni, and was denied. And then finally, she applied a fourth time after much work and additional tests. And on January 2nd of 2016, I received a letter from the insurance company that I was approved for Harvoni. Harvoni costs $93,000. It's $1,100 a pill, and you take a pill a day for 90 days. They have to ship it to you in batches because they don't want to send $90-some thousand worth of drugs through the mail. I was on the hook for 20%, which was $18,000. That same nurse called me up and said, they're doing a trial at the company that you may fit the trial. She gave me a girl's name. I called. She said, you fit the trial. We'll pay everything except $38. It was the fastest check I've ever written in my life. 38 bucks. I took the drug. I did blood testing. The levels were down. I did blood testing. After the second month, it was gone. The third month, there was no signs of hepatitis C. They wait another 3 months, and they test you one more time. And I did the blood work. And I drove to Westlake, to the UH hospital office in Westlake. And they put me in that little room. You know that little room where you sit for 15 or 20 minutes waiting for the doc to come in. And I'm praying to Jesus. Lord, if it is your will, I hope to be cured so that I might serve you better. He walked into the room. He didn't have much of a bedside manner. As a matter of fact, he had none. And he leaned up against the counter. He said, Tony, you're busy, I'm busy, you're cured. And he left. And I got in my car and I cried all the way to my office on West Market Street in Akron. And as I got off the road to turn onto Market Street, I looked ahead of me at the CVS pharmacy. And there was an elderly black man sitting on the sidewalk, leaned up against the building. And I got the most huge nudge from the Holy Spirit. Go talk to this man. And I pulled off the road and I pulled into the CVS and I said to him, are you okay? And he said, no. I said, why? He said, I have a heart condition. A heart condition. And this prescription is keeping me alive, and I don't have the money to buy it. I don't have any family or friends to borrow it from, and I've been sitting here since 9 a.m. this morning, and nobody's offered me a penny. I said, do you have the prescription with you? He said, yes. Showed it to me. I said, helped him to his feet. I took him inside, and I paid for his prescription. It was $38. The exact same amount that I received a $93,000 Hep C cure for. But I had a job, and I had insurance, and I had the best doctor in the country, and I had nurses that cared about me, and a wife that supported me. And this man was homeless. He didn't have a job. He didn't have money. He didn't have health insurance. And his life was in the balance for $38. Not only did God give me a cure, he gave me a lesson. And since then, I work with the homeless and the helpless, the unborn and the elderly, the incarcerated and the drug addicted, because I see the face of Jesus in everyone I meet. Lord, make me an instrument. Put somebody in my path today that you can help through me. Pray that prayer, my friends, as you do your job for the 400,000 members here. And as you go out into the community to serve, pray that prayer and watch what happens.